Welcome back and happy Monday. I hope all of you were able to enjoy the weekend. We definitely had some more mild temperatures in store, plus the winds weren't quite as bad. I mean, it was gusty over the weekend, but we're continuing to increase for your Monday morning. We'll take a look right now at your current temperatures outside before we get to more details on your forecast. Right around the upper 40s in Paso Robles at this hour. Same thing actually for Vandenberg. Otherwise, right around the 50s for San Luis Obispo and Santa Maria, and low 60s along our south coast in Santa Barbara. Satellite radar looks pretty good for us right now. Really not much going on, but we do have a high wind warning in effect through the end of the hour. Now, this means that wind gusts could be right around 40 to 50 miles per hour, and this is really between Gaviota and San Marcos Pass. So for those more wind prone areas on our highways like the 101 and 154, you can definitely expect those gusty conditions throughout this morning. And we have that red flag warning in effect. So this is for that same area that you just saw. And this means that we could see 20 to 35 mile per hour winds and wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. And we have been seeing that this overnight out in the overnight hours in over areas like Montecito. So relative humidity is really low, which means that we have really dry conditions, which is why this red flag warning is in effect, because when you have those dry conditions and gusty winds, that really makes for the best combination for fire weather. So we are keeping a very close eye on that. Wind forecast does show that we have the breezy conditions stretching into San Luis Obispo County as well through this afternoon. So we'll be close to about 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. And similar to what we had last night, this is going to last from the afternoon hours into this evening. And taking a look here at your microclimate model, it's pretty much the same as what we saw with the satellite radar. Clear skies across the board. This is actually going to be a trend we'll see through the end of the week, especially as temperatures continue to warm up. So here's a look at some of those peak wind gusts, mainly focusing on the areas that aren't under that advisory. So you can see for Paso Robles, closer to 20 miles per hour, not too bad. Slow, right around 30 miles per hour. Same thing for Pismo Beach, Santa Maria, and right around 20 mile per hour wind gusts for the Santa Ynez Valley. And your daytime highs, they're starting to trend up a little bit more today. We're back in the 80s for Paso Robles, San Luis Obispo, and Santa Barbara. And we're just shy of that today for Santa Maria and even for Lompoc. That's an area that could reach the upper 70s. We'll be right around the low to mid 80s for your Santa Ynez Valley. Low 70s, however, for Vandenberg, 83 for Goleta. Continuing up along your coastline, mid 70s in Pismo Beach, 72 in Los Osos. And taking you back to some of those inland valleys today for Atascadero, 80 degrees. 86 for San Miguel, in 60s and 70s along the north coast. But keep in mind, as I mentioned, we are continuing to warm up. We could see daytime highs back in the 90s as early as tomorrow. I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Brooke.